All right, so you took the plunge, you got your GR-55, you got a guitar with a GK3, or you got a guitar like this, but how do you set it up inside here? Well, let's find out. Going right along here to the next thing, which is the GK control settings. Enter. All the way on the left is the control function, where basically you're setting the, let me zoom out a little bit, where you're setting the guitar, telling what this button, what this pedal should do here. And you have a bunch of options. You can have it do nothing, patch settings, which means that each patch could have a different setting, and this would just default to whatever the patch is. Hold, where you could kind of play something and it holds. Oops, sorry. Tap tempo, that's what I keep it on because I like to tap my tempo for everything. So all of my delays, I play delay almost everything. So my delays are in tempo with the song. Tone switch, you can have it turn on and off different tones. You could have it turn on and off the PCM tones if you wanted to. So anyway, just like an on and off switch. So I don't use that. Amp switch, in the amps built into the GR-55, some of them will have like a solo mode, and that's what that would be, is you hit this and it goes into solo mode. And then the effects, the mods, it can turn on and off one of the mod effects, or the master effects. Delay, turn it on and off delay, turn on and off reverb, on and off chorus, sound style increase, sound style decrease, I'm not really sure what that does. Bank number increase, so if you wanted to set these up, these will just go up, like if you're on bank 1, this will be bank 1-2, 1-2, 1-3, and then this would bank increase up to 2. So I don't have that. I use the one built in on the guitar to do that. And that pretty much, patch number increase, same thing. These are patch number increases, so you could have that do that as well. You can't control these guys. These are set to what they are. That's the one downfall of the GR-55. I wish they would have made these be able to be controlled as well, but they didn't, unfortunately. Audio player, if you use the MP3 player built in here in order to play to that, that would be what would turn that on and off if you wanted to. Audio player song increase, so if you had multiple songs on the MP3, or WAV files actually, on the USB is what I meant, then it would increase it or decrease it. So if you had a set playing there, audio player switch, I guess I would turn that on and off. I'm not sure what that does. V-Link, I don't use anything with the V-Link, so but that's what that would be there. Going on to expression, that's what this is going to do here, is your expression pedal. And so what you want it to control. Now this is how I have it set up. I put the tone volume on there, which is the tone volume, you can tell it what to turn on and off. So in other words, like if I had all these on, this would kind of be like my master volume. It would go up or down. But I don't want that. What I do is on the electric, I usually play an electric guitar on the model tone, and I just have this go up and down for my electric guitar. So when I have electric on there, I just push that up. When I don't want electric, I pull that down. And this is, again, master settings. So that functions the modeling tone for every one of my patches. Will have that going on and off. But you could do the same thing. You could put it on your normal tone, or you could have your PCM tones coming up, going on and off that way as well. You can do a pitch bend. A lot of times people say, how do you do like a whammy bar pitch bend thing? You can do that as well. Actually, you can also set this to patch settings. So like all of these you can, where each patch you could tell this to do something different. But I don't do that. I have it on across the board. You could also have it just for patch volume, which would do the same thing as all of these being on, I think. The pitch bend modulation, same thing. It's going to do certain settings, be in the modulations on the PCM tones. And you can set different things here too with the polarity of these different ones. If you wanted the cross fade, then so in other words, if you had let's just say for instance you wanted your PCM tones, you had 2 of these guys. So you have like maybe strings and then organ on PCM 2. If you wanted to set like strings, if I wanted to go here and turn these on off, and then go to toe for strings, and then heel for organ, I could. So when I wanted to transition from strings and now I want to go to organ, I don't have to switch to another patch. It just crossfades those like that, which is pretty sweet. I don't use that, but it's a great option, especially if you're wanting to not utilize all the instruments at the same time. Delay level, that's self-explanatory, just how much delay you want, how much reverb you want, chorus, all the same deal as mod. It doesn't do the MFX, just those. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back to tone volume for my modeling there. Page over to expression on, and this is, normally it's got the expression pedal here, and I'm not exactly sure what the difference between expression on and expression SW is. If you push this down, then this red light comes on and it has different things happening on there. And you can just, so it basically gives you two controls for this. And I, for the life of me, can't figure out what the SW stands for. Somebody please tell me. Okay, moving over to SW. Like I said, I can't really tell exactly what the difference is that. Now the GK-S1 and the GK-S2, that's similar to what I talked about before in the other setting, where you can make this go increase or decrease on your bank, and you can give a lot of different things for it to do. All the same settings that were like here on the control can be done on this as well. So there's a lot of versatility. So you have, basically you've got control, GK-S1 and S2 will do very similar things as far as what they have in them. So going over to S2, I've got this set to bank decrease. Oops, I need to make sure I set this to bank increase. There we go. So if I push down S1, it's going to increase. S2, it's going to decrease. And then volume. This is the knob on my guitar. It's this knob right here. That's the GK volume knob, and on the GK3 it's the big knob in the middle. I have this set to PCM tones, so I'm able to control the volume of my, I usually use like a string or an organ in my PCM tones, so I'm able to control the volumes of those without having to get in here and edit. So for me, I've got my normal pickup I can control here on this. This is my piezo pickup, and then if I wanted to go down here and control the volume of the built-in regular pickups there, I can. So that's kind of already built into the guitar. So then I have my PCMs that are controlled with this knob down here, or the knob on the GK3, depending on which setup you have. And then, as I showed you before on the expression pedal here, I have it to the modeling tone with this going up. So I'm able to control all volumes on my guitar. I got this for my electric guitar, my guitar for my guitar, and then the PCM sounds on the guitar also on this this volume control. And then hold, I'm not exactly sure what hold is doing, on or off. I think it's turning on the allowing that function, but there's not like a switch for hold built in. And you might be able to shed some light on that as well, but I haven't used it, so I just haven't used it. Anyway,